What is going on, guys? So thanks for joining me once again for another episode of my Manchester United career on FIFA 13. It's my 4th season as well, and we're kicking things off with some Champions League action against Bayer Leverkusen, and we're playing away. Now, if you remember, we didn't have the best of starts to the group stage. We drew one game, we lost one, and then we won our third game. So we was hoping to pick up the win here and hopefully go top, because Marseille were playing FC Bâle at the same time as well. So not only was I hoping to beat Bayer Leverkusen, I was hoping that FC Bâle would pick up the win against Marseille so we could go top of our group stage by 1 point. So I went with a very strong lineup with the likes of Robin van Persie, who's been putting in some great performances as of late. Early on in the game, 6 minutes in, Ozil takes it onto his right foot and just hammers it outside that box. And it goes straight in, 1-0, early start for United, and it's always good to get an early start, especially when you're playing away against a good team such as Bayer Leverkusen. So half-time rolls around and we're looking good. We're in the lead here, but it's still all to play for. Bayer in the second half could quite easily get a goal and draw level. We make a sub, a take off Ronaldo and Eriksen for Cleverley and Danny Welbeck. Just as we was on for a second goal against Bayer Leverkusen, Bender goes down for them, and he's going to have to come off because he's holding on to that shoulder. He looks in agony, and it just denied us of getting a second goal against Bayer Leverkusen, which was a shame. Well, full time rolls around and just one goal separates both teams, but at the end of the day we walk away with the 3 points. It was a dull game, but I believe that Marseille picked up the win against FC Bâle, but only just. They won 1-0 as well. So we're still just 2 points behind Marseille, but we are in a great position because we've pulled away from both FC Bâle and Bayer Leverkusen. We've just got Marseille to contend with now. Anyway, moving on to our next fixture. It's in the Barclays Premier League this time. We are playing at Old Trafford against Everton. This is going to be a great fixture, and it's going to be another fixture that we need to win because we are still level on points with Chelsea at the top of the table with only 11 games played. I do have a feeling that this season's going to go down to the very last day again, like it did in my 2nd or 3rd season with Chelsea. It's like a Rocky Balboa fight against Ivan Drago, just United and Chelsea competing against each other to get top spot. So just 12 minutes into the game, Everton are on the attack already. My defence looking like amateurs. Jelavic does get a shot in there, but he puts it wide, nowhere near the goal. Cleverley with a nice shot there, good save from Raphael. Just before I start this game, I looked at Everton's starting 11 and I was like, well, where the hell's Fellaini? I haven't seen Fellaini start for Everton now for a while, whether they've sold him or whether he's injured. But it's kind of good in a way because we don't have to worry about his pace, his aerial ability, and also that annoying afro. But before this season had started, when the transfer window was open, I never saw any of the news articles saying Fellaini has left Everton and has gone to such and such a team. Never saw any of that, and I certainly haven't seen any news of him being injured, so he's been very quiet. Anyway, Ronaldo takes the ball into the box, turns onto his left foot, has a crack at goal, beats Raphael, but the post stops Ronaldo from making it 1-0 to United. As the game was coming to an end, it was a rush to get a goal, get the win, get those 3 points. Van Persie and Wayne Rooney here with 2 amazing shots, which should have been goals really, but nothing was beating Raphael. He was just on form for Everton. They'll be happy with that result, but I wasn't, as we just walk away with 1 point, and it wasn't enough to keep us at the top of the table. So we move on to our next fixture in the Premier League. We're playing away this time against West Bromwich Albion, and I decided to sim this game because at the time I wasn't really feeling in the mood to be playing an away game against a team like West Brom. So I thought, you know what, just to speed up time as well, I'll sim the game. So there is my starting 11. I didn't start Christian Eriksen because he was looking a bit tired, so I started Nick Powell in his place. Anyway, kick off again with the yellow card. Seriously, as I said in my previous episode, every time I sim a game, it's guaranteed one of my players will get a yellow card. Anyway, Ozil opens up the deadlock, making it 1-0 to Manchester United. They get a red card, which wasn't looking too good for them, so I was expecting my team to take advantage of that, but unfortunately we don't. And that's why I didn't really fancy playing the game, because I had a feeling it was going to be a dull game overall. So here is the league table. United are top, but by only 1 point. Chelsea do have that game in hand, but if we had beaten Everton, we'd be further ahead on points and we wouldn't have to worry about that game in hand. So our next fixture in the Barclays Premier League is in fact against Chelsea. We're playing at Old Trafford, so we've got the fans behind us. It's a game that we need to win, and it's a game that if we do win, we pull further away from Chelsea in the Premier League. This is the second fixture that Christian Eriksen doesn't start. He was on the bench though for this game, as he was still trying to get back to full fitness. And how about this for a bit of fancy skill from Nani? I was looking for a cross there. I must have been holding on to the L2 button a bit too long. And Cech does save. Look at Diallo there, trying to force his way through our defence, but we're just too good for them. Nani again on the ball, takes the ball into their box, just outside the box there, gets in across to Rooney, and Ronaldo slides the ball into the back of the net, making it 1-0 to Manchester United, 22nd minute, and that goal puts us into pole position. I do hate that on FIFA, you know, when you've scored a goal, you want to watch the replay, and it seems as though the game's saying to you, no, you're not allowed to watch the replay, ha ha. Yeah, oh, it's so frustrating. It really is so frustrating, even when you haven't pressed the button and it just skips it automatically. Hopefully they fix that for FIFA 14, which is released later this year. Eden Hazard there almost drew level just before half-time, but we go in half-time 1-0 up against Chelsea. Still looking good. Rooney, look at this, having a shot from outside the box again. I just can't stop myself from doing it. I really can't. Chelsea have a good position of a free kick. They take it short. And look how quick we countered Chelsea here. Hummels takes off Cahill. And it's like, Hummels, he's going to go through on goal. But he sees Nani making a run. Nani sees Van Persie, and considering his age, he managed to sprint away from David Luiz and Cahill. And he slots it home in the Stretford end goal, past Petr Cech, making it 2-0 to Manchester United in the 60th minute. After that goal went in from Robin Van Persie, United was looking untouchable. We was looking the favourites to walk away as winners, and with those all-important 3 points. It was kind of obvious after that second goal went in, Chelsea was going to retaliate. They wasn't going to back down without a fight, and Juan Mata unable to keep the ball down there and hoping to put it past to Stegen. Ronaldo seeks out Nani, finds him, and Nani with wonderful vision finds Raphael here, who crosses it in to an open Van Persie, who just heads it straight at Petr Cech. Bale's pinpoint accuracy finds Nani. Nani's cross finds Van Persie. He almost made it 3-0, but the ball bounced off the crossbar. Eriksen again almost made it 3-0 to United with that overhead kick. But the final score was 2-0 to United. We walk away with 3 points, and that puts us 4 points top of the Premier League. What a way to end this video. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed. I will see you soon. Thanks for watching. Peace out.